Okay, here we are in Adobe XD, and it's the version that was released in October 2018, and here we are with the actual version number, which is 13.0.12.14, and we're going to be looking at the auto animate function, and this time we're going to look at a drag. So we start off with a project. We have set up here with an artboard. Always important to name your artboards, and I'll just call this 1. So what I'm going to do is have a drag effect animation. So first of all, I'll just get a line here. I hold the shift key and I just drag it out so it is a straight line. Over here, I'll just make it a little bit thicker on the side with the properties. I'll make it 8 point. And then once I've done that, I'm going to alt drag so they drag out, and I'll do another one. Again, you got the smart guide so you can get them evenly laid out like this, and what we've got is a number of just bars on there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is something to drag, so I'll get the ellipse tool, and again I'll hold on alt and shift, and that'll just expand from the center. I've got that there, and the next thing I'll do is put a fill on it, make it a color, make it green here. I'll just move it down so it's sort of in this position. And what I'm going to do is when the user drags down, everything drags down all the lines like a concertina. Now, what you always have to do when you're doing these sort of animation effects in a program like this, Adobe XD, you need to have where it's going to end up. So by doing that, once I've set up everything on here, I can alt drag the entire artboard. I can rename this and say 2. So this screen or artboard's called 2. And then I need to show where everything ends up. So all I'll do is just drag out all my lines to where they're going to end up. I'll just take them down here. And again, the smart guides allow me to align everything up. If you're doing it for real or a real project, make sure things are aligned up a little better than what I've got here. Okay, and then I'll just drag this down. Right, now once I've done that, I'll just go back here and click on this component on the first screen, and then I'll click on prototype. Now what I'll do is when the user drags this, everything pushes down, so I drag this out in the prototype and change tap to drag, and I have it on auto animate, and that's what I want. Then I go back to the second screen and I click here, and again I drag out, and again I drag auto animate. It's remembered that. I'll go back to my first number 1 screen here, and I'm going to go up to the top right and press play. Now I click here and I drag down and I drag up and I drag down and I drag up. So that's quite a neat feature. You can use these for menus or different things on there, which involves other elements moving when you drag.